lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, like, you shooting. Why'd you ask me about Tory? That's not what this is about. Even
you sure?
Once, maybe twice, on a drunk night, but you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
And did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting...
Oh my God, bro. Oh, y'all people are sick, bro. Because when she told the story first, and everyone with a functioning frontal cortex was like, this is lying. And y'all are like, oh no, what she does is on her own time, is her personal time, blah, 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 blah. Then she goes in court and admits it, like we knew she would. Now it's, well, she's free to do that, right? It doesn't matter if she lied. Just because she lied about that doesn't mean she lied about this, right? Right? Except for in court, that's not how that works. Your credibility is damaged. I'm free to inquire as to if you'd lie about one thing, would you lie about something else? That's how this shit be. And it's crazy that she has the audacity to pop up now that Tory's getting some people behind him talking about, trying to get him out of jail, or he's trying to appeal. He's, his lawyers doing various shit. And to defend herself from Tory trying to free himself, she popping out talking about, why would you ask me about that? That has nothing to do with this. Really? That's that delusional crazy shit going on. Because how is it that, do you think that we don't know that there's an alternate theory of the crime? You think we don't know that? She's talking like her word goes, believe all women. Whatever you say is what actually happened. And we're not even free to scrutinize it. What do you mean? I slept with Tory. I thought we were here to talk about how I'm a victim. You guys are fucking clowns for real.
Out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up.
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
I don't know. To me, it's sad that this story that your friend wanted to sleep with Tory, was sleeping with Tory, you backdoored your friend, knowing that she liked him and was sleeping with him, so you slept with him too, tried to hide it from her. He exposed it in the car after you were also getting upset that he was trying to talk to a different girl, Kylie Jenner. Now, you're mad that basically you're getting left behind by Tory. He exposes you in the car when you try to press him about that. Your friend's like, what? You've been sleeping with him? She takes the gun and tries to shoot you. That story sounds way better to me and way more believable to me than fucking Tory ran outside like Yosemite Sam and shot at your feet talking about dance, bitch, dance. That's the most garbage story I've ever fucking heard of. And I can't believe that you were able to get on the stand and say that shit with a straight face.
Let alone the cocky Mamie story that you gave that you were selling more albums and doing better in your career.
And because you were a woman doing better than him, that's why.
That's the reason why he was jealous. Like, as minute as you think, oh, you doing whatever in your life, sexually, whatever it is, that story sounds minute too and wild and outlandish because it's not true. No man would actually give a fuck.
I'm telling you right now, like...
There are other men out there who are either doing poorly or better than you in this industry currently, and you think that they're gonna get mad because you're...
Why does that matter, bro? Like that, again, when the prosecution put that theory forward, I'm like, who the fuck would believe this? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. He got mad because you argued about who's selling more?
Right.
What?
But that other motive, that real story...
That sounds way better.
Right, because it's logical. We've seen people react when they feel like they've been betrayed. Right. So that sounds a little bit more realistic than you selling more albums than him, doing better in your career. That doesn't sound realistic.
Right, and then keep to the physical evidence. There are witnesses that seen muzzle flashes come from a female, not a man. People talked about there was a fight. acrylic nails were found in the street that belonged to one of y'all. I don't know how that happened.
It's giving motive.
Y'all had a fight. Yet, obviously, you denied that happened, and the only other person who's going to say it happened is Tory, who didn't testify. The bodyguard / driver who wasn't there for the trial. And Kelsey, who claimed fucking immunity.
They did Tory wrong.
Like, I'm sorry, but you can't look at this case and think that, because you have to remember, it's more to court cases than just saying somebody did some shit, telling a story, and then deciding if you think they did it. It's not if you think he did it, bro. Is it beyond a reasonable doubt it was Tory and only Tory that shot her? Like, would you get in there and, I mean, not that you have to do this in a jury case, but would you get up and swear on your life after hearing all this evidence that it was Tory that did it and not Meg? I mean, not Kelsey? Like, are you that sure? Because I'm not. And that's the point I'm trying to make, and that I've been trying to make, is that if you hear all this evidence, and I'll give you people on her side that there is evidence pointing to that it might have been Tory. But in my opinion, there's an equal amount of evidence pointing that it could have been Kelsey.
Or even more, so.
Even more, right.
I'm sorry.
Because of how you interpret the jail call and the grant or insistence on immunity, like, and the affidavit of the bodyguard who didn't testify, but now he's putting out his information. Like, you weigh all that shit together, and you tell me that you think it was definitely Tory and it was definitely not the girl, you're biased. That's what you are. Either that or you're fucking stupid. Because you can't hear all that evidence and not be like confused. I'd be like, I don't know who did what. I can't be sure. And that fucking Yosemite Sam shit just sounds like a fucking lie. And the main witness for against Tory is Meg. And she testified she had her back turned. And the bodyguard, in his affidavit, he said she had her back turned too.
Yep.
Yet somehow you're sure it was Tory, right? And then you lie about y'all having sex together, which you try to play off as nothing. But it's not nothing. Because you know that that's the basis for the alternate theory of the crime that points to someone other than Tory. So you instinctively denied that happened because you know that you want to point at Tory and only him and not somebody else. You're a fucking liar, and that shit's obvious.
They did Tory wrong.
If I sat on that jury, he's going home. There's no chance. No fucking chance. You don't just put people in jail because they get accused of crimes. That's not how this shit works. It's nasty work, bro.
And just because you don't want the world to know that you get around.
Right. And then this nasty fucking thought pop up talking about he kept once or twice. Really? Every whore I've ever heard in my entire life tries to say, I was only once, it was only twice, I only did this, I only did that. When you start to get to minimizing, you're fucking lying. That's the first thing. And second of all, you were fucking Tory the whole time. You were fucking him the whole time.
She knew what she was doing.
You're known in the industry as a fucking drunk. You're known for that. You're known for drinking and fucking everybody in the room. You're known for that. Yet, now, you want us to believe and make insinuations that Tory's a predator because he only kept catching you when you were drunk.
Then had the nerve to make an album claiming that you are a whore.
Right.
That was wild. Like, that was wild.
Like, make this shit, and you want us to be on your side? You want fucking sympathy? You're a piece of garbage. Get the fuck out of here.
They did Tory wrong.
Absolutely. Free Tory. Fuck out of here. And guess what? Anybody who don't agree with me, tell me where you went to law school and when you graduated before you open your mouth. Because y'all have no idea what you're talking about. If you want to pop on her side, talk about, he definitely did it. He was found guilty. Okay. And OJ was found innocent. He did that shit. What does that mean? A jury verdict doesn't mean anything. Juries do not determine the truth. They don't do that. The fucking Menendez brothers got off the first time. They tried them the second time, except for the second time, they weren't able to put on their defense. What happened? They got convicted.
Yep.
Even the jurors from the first trial saw the second trial were like, what the fuck? The whole reason they did it is because they got touched, and yet they weren't allowed to fucking put that on.
That goes to motive. Hi. Hello.
A jury verdict can be manipulated like anything else. Jurors are stupid. And trust me, from somebody who went to law school, You pick the jurors who are the most easy to manipulate. The ones that will most likely take your full story and swallow it and don't ask you no fucking questions. Those are the people you want. That's why they kick off professionals, they kick off lawyers, doctors, people with fucking high IQs, they kick off all them people. Why? Because they talk too much, they want to be in charge, they start asking questions. You don't want that. I don't want that. And the prosecutors didn't want that either. Nasty work, bro. Telling you. He kept catching me when I'm out of my mind. I can't fucking believe it. Oh, Jesus. Fuck out of here.